Ramsdale details less glamorous side of his journey to becoming Arsenal No.1. Aaron Ramsdale has been the best boy next door football story of 2021. Ramsdale joined Arsenal last summer in a £24 million move and yet has stayed true to his Yorkshire roots by keeping his feet firmly on the ground. And when you hear about his growing up and determination to make it as a professional, it is easy to understand why. Ramsdale has revealed a remarkable story about how he and his dad Nick drove around the country trying to get a trial after Bolton let him go as a teenager because he was too small. In the new GK1 magazine, Ramsdale reveals he slept in the back of his dad's van in a car park just off Junction 33 off the M1 near Rotherham because they could not find a hotel with any vacancies. Ramsdale said, "When I left Bolton, me and Dad traveled anywhere and everywhere up and down the country, just trying to get a trial. We'd stay in travelage hotels night after night. One night we couldn't even find a hotel with vacancies, so we both kept in his van in a car park. Dad didn't mind. He said as long as my schoolwork didn't suffer, he'd back whatever I wanted to do." Ramsdale eventually got a scholarship at Sheffield United and then worked his way up, but he has never forgotten another lesson from his dad about respect, courtesy of Sir Bobby Charlton, when it comes to shaking hands with opponents after a game. "I make sure I remove a glove before shaking hands at the end of a game. I think it's a respectful thing to do," said Ramsdale. "My dad met Bobby Charlton once and Dad asked if he could shake his hand. Bobby agreed and took his glove off to shake. That touch of respect stayed with Dad for years and now it stays with me." Home Secretary Priti Patel has already announced people who post racist abuse online could be banned from football for 10 years as part of new laws and a government crackdown. What is interesting amid some of the research are links between gambling and online abuse, with some experts believing there are clear ties and links between the two. They have looked at whether punters who lose money on bets then post online abuse at players who they see as costing them money because they have missed a penalty, big chance or ended up on the losing side. Clearly, this is not seen as being any kind of excuse, but a factor in why it happens, and may have even been a reason why 3 of England's 3 penalty takers were targeted following the shootout defeat in the Euros. While it may be impossible to prove any such theory, it may be a consideration. It has not been an easy time for the gambling industry, who are still waiting on news about a government crackdown on shirt advertising within football, sponsorship and betting restrictions. EFL clubs have been hit even harder than the Premier League because of COVID postponements. Several clubs are furious with players because, even though they cancelled traditional Christmas parties, they are well aware that many still went out when they were urged to stay at home to avoid the virus. One club knows of a secret trip to Winter Wonderland, quickly followed by a COVID outbreak in the squad. There is also a feeling among some clubs that the postponement system is open to more abuse when clubs have to file a report to the EFL detailing why they cannot fulfill a fixture. Clubs have been carrying out regular tests, but one team is convinced a rival which had been beset by injuries put in reports before positive lateral flows were backed up with PCR tests which provide the real proof. FIFA President Gianni Infantino made no direct mention of plans for a biennial World Cup in his end-of-year message. But Infantino did look forward to 2022 as a